Hi everyone, my name is Abby Custodio and welcome to Pathways of Hope. Today's Gospel is from Mark chapter 10 verses 17 to 27, and today we encounter the rich young man. How do we know that he's rich? First, he is rich with material possessions. Second, in other Gospel accounts of the story, this man was a ruler and a person of influence. He was raised well. He tells Jesus, Lord, I've kept all these good rules since I was a young person, since I was younger. He was a person of consistent morals and rich in character. But he's also rich in the third thing. He was rich in youth. He was so curious about the answer to his question, what must I do to inherit eternal life, that he runs up to Jesus just to ask this question. Young people, then and now, are rich because they have the energy and curiosity to chase after the answers to their questions. I remember when I was younger, I remember days when I would only have 1 hour of sleep because I was doing schoolwork. And then I'd fill my day with school, org work, sports, hanging out with friends, and service, and barely feel tired at all. I kind of want that richness back. But what I'm saying is, a young person is rich with idealism and hopefulness for what tomorrow will bring. They are brave enough to dream big dreams and follow the answers to their important questions like, what is a good life? How do I become a good person? Or, what must I do to inherit eternal life? Jesus' answer to the young man was simple, but it bothered him to the point of sorrow. Why? Jesus was asking the young man to give up absolutely everything. That young man had to give up his material possessions, give it to the poor. He had, in other gospel accounts, to take up his cross and live a life outside the comfort of his influence, open to rejection from his friends and family, and prone to persecution and even temptation. And finally, the young man would have to spend the rest of his youth following Christ instead of being led by his own happiness and energy. Jesus was asking him to give up his youthful energy, his whole life, to follow him. Jesus was asking that young man to seek no other teacher, no other answer to his questions, except the way, the truth, and the life. So I guess we kind of understand now why the rich young man went away sad, full of sorrow. He wasn't willing to exchange the endless possibilities of a young life here on earth for the uncertainty of following Jesus Christ. At the end of today's gospel, Jesus tells his own disciples that, yeah, it really is difficult. And friend, that's still true today. But as Jesus tells his disciples then and tells us today, with man, it is impossible. Yeah, it seems impossible for us to give up our comforts, our connections, and even the remaining youth and energy we have left to follow Christ. It's impossible, but with God, nothing is impossible. The psalmist blesses the Lord and says, bless the Lord that forgives all your iniquity, heals all your diseases, and renews your youth like the eagles. With man, a busy day looks impossible to get through, and life's questions might never be answered. But with God, our strength is renewed, and the energy to seek Him, to answer our questions, is renewed. With God, nothing is impossible. So today, let's ask Jesus to renew the youth of our heart, to continue seeking Him, and to have the courage and freedom that youth have to surrender. If you've been blessed by this short reflection, please like and share Pathways of Hope to your friends and loved ones. Again, my name is Abby. Have a great day. Peace be with you, and God bless.